Who I got to my right? Red Bull.
It's your boy Rally Rail, straight out of Roxbury 02119.
The berry, but not the fruit, y'all.
Uh,
Next.
It's your boy Young Who Else? Whoa, straight out the Who Else gang, 130, that motherfucker, you know. Shit, get acquainted. If not, nigga, I'm on Facebook. You know what I'm saying? Don Shiki, motherfucker, or Instagram. Your boy, the real underscore Young Who Else. Go follow me. Touch that button. Like, I like that. Yeah, no.
Boss man.
There we go. You know what it is, man. Here holding it down. This your Stop Podcast. J Defense. Hit me on all platforms: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Definitely log in, subscribe to the YouTube channel. This should stop. Figure us out, baby. This is what we doing, holding it down.
All right, we got a lot of men's in the building, so this is a good way to start. Can I'm just going in hot. Can men and women be friends? I'm talking about platonic. If she wanted to throw the drawers at you, you would say no because that is my friend. See or no?
Now, a lot of this is coming from the little Steve Harvey comment. Like, I think it resurfaced after 4 or 5 years ago. He might have made this comment, but mainly he was saying no, like men are around women because they're trying to get with you. At some point, they want to end. You put them in a friend zone, but chances are they stay hanging around you to possibly smash. So I'm along those lines with Steve. Like, I don't really think that men and women can be
Yo, that
making a
sounds
lot of noise.
crazy.
Yeah, you know that's not the best sound to be making out there, right, Playboy? It's all good.
No, it's funny. Go
Yeah.
ahead.
So, you know, I'm looking at it because also when you say friends, like you talk about you going on sort of dates and y'all going to the movies together. Hey, I'm just gonna go with my friend to the movies.
The same thing you would do with a platonic male friend. Let's pretend that this woman is a man. Are you still going to treat her as your friend?
I don't think that a guy is hanging out with a female without the idea, the hope, the wishes of one day smashing. They might be in a friend zone now, but I think that ultimately what they're looking for is that end. They want that boyfriend to fuck up, that fiance to fuck up, that husband to fuck up. They want her to go ahead on and be like, listen, you always there for me. You know what? Like, go ahead, rub my back tonight. That's what I mean. Me personally,
Waiting in the wings.
I can't go on no dates with no females. I can't never have like on some shit like, yo, we could just hang out and be cool. Like, it's a reason that you're around me. Like, now it's one thing to have just females around you. You don't have to want to smash them, but like we're talking about hanging out with them. Like, yo, you can call me at any time, and we're talking on the phone. You can call me and be like, hey, come pick me up, take me shopping, shit like that. Like you said, man, that's different, man. Like that, I don't see that happening, man.
What say you?
to a degree, it depends. Because what I've learned in my 44 years on this earth is the physical attraction.
Yo, what?
Nigga said physical attraction. Nigga.
Say it again.
I said the physical
So you
attraction. You know what I'm talking about?
Physical.
Like he said, but men are attracted to a woman. It starts with the visual. You see somebody, automatically you either attracted to them or you're not. So it goes along with if a female I grew up with. If I knew a female, we grew up together and I know her, you know what I'm saying? She's cool. I might want to smash, you know what I'm saying, because she's attractive. But then you got the friends that's not attractive. So how do you separate?
Didn't I just say that earlier before we started recording? Does physical attraction play
Oh,
a part?
for
Like, what if
sure.
she's in your eyes ugly?
Oh,
Then
for
it's not going to
sure.
play a part.
For sure.
I mean, sometimes, because, sometimes the personality takes it trumps the physicality of things. Like, she may not be attractive, but if you could vibe with her, and nigga, every time y'all get to kicking it, and every time y'all get to, smoking, drinking, even if it's just watching watching movies or y'all just talking about world stuff? Like,
Dick gonna get hard.
Yeah, you
I can't
know.
front. Dick gonna
Yo,
get hard.
You so
If she
spot
attractive.
on. Yo, you so
If she
spot
attractive,
on.
we hanging out. Like Dick gonna get hard. Like I'm
Yo,
a man. She a woman.
But I'm
I
definitely
don't care
with
if she a
you. Like,
dyke or not. Like it's you a woman. You a woman.
But that physical attraction, it plays out at some point in so many aspects. But I'm gonna stick with this aspect of you don't have to be the best. You don't even have to be attractive, right? Physically.
Not at all.
But if I'm hanging around you,
Yeah.
it's going to be your conversation piece,
Yep.
the way you might smile, the
Yep.
way your tongue might be short, long, whatever you into, the way
Mhm.
some, you know how many, it's somebody out there for everybody. Like, so, and I'm not marking whether you're short, tall, skinny, fat, everybody got their different pleasures.
I'll take them all.
And, smart
Oh,
man. Smart man.
nigga
But,
said, do the pussy get wet? Do it get wet, nigga? She could be 5'50". Does that pussy get wet?
So, yeah,
You know what I mean?
That's an angle. That's definitely an angle. So, with that eliminates the physical attraction part. So, like, now, you're talking about somebody that has to be around you, that you know the ins and outs about their life, their relationship. And now, if y'all kicking it like that, you talking about you friends, that means y'all having discussions the same way you talk to your boys, like, oh yeah, like I was banging this bitch, I had it upside down, whatever the conversation may be. That means she's explaining those same situations to you.
Exactly.
Like,
That's
you know,
future wifey
like,
right
yeah,
there.
like, you know, I laid
That's
down with
future
this
wifey.
cat. Yo, he was done after 2 hours. I'm sitting up here ready. Like, all of that shit's playing back. So now in your mind, fuck how she looked. You just sitting up here like, damn, she went 2 hours and she was still ready. Like, you know what? I think I could be there.
Nigga, go to Star Market, get one of them rings, nigga.
They got them at Star Market?
Go to Star,
Hold on,
go
they
to
got 'em at
Starbucks
Star
shop, nigga, CVS. Upon leaving, hit that gumball machine. And listen, shorty, you know, we've been friends for a little bit, you know. I just want to let you know, this right here.
So overall, what would the answer be to that question? Can men and women just be platonic friends?
Nah.
So it sounds like
I say no.
everybody says no. In so many words.
In so many words, definitely no.
Ladies, y'all hear that?
Nigga want smash.
No.
Nigga want smash.
Your work husband? No.
Especially if you look good.
See, that's another thing. The work husband.
Work husband.
Like, that's some shit that I had to come across at some point. Like, you go up to the spot, like, hey, you know, his wife, oh, that kid, she's over there with the work husband. I'm like, no.
What? What?
The who?
The work husband.
Oh, yeah, let's figure this here
In case
thing
y'all
out.
didn't know,
Nah.
work husband is if you have you a show enough 9 to 5, you got a male friend at work. You probably don't even know his real name outside of work, but that's your homie at work, aka the work husband, waiting in the wings.
I don't buy that because them motherfuckers go, oh, yeah, you know what, I got extra coffee. Whoa.
Yes.
Oh, you know, that's
You
that
ain't going
special.
for it, cuz?
No,
You ain't
that's
going
that-
for it?
that's
I
that
know that's
special
right.
Good morning. Like, you ain't say good morning to the mother little nappy head bitch. So, like, what's going on with
You
that?
ain't say good
Yo.
morning to me.
Yeah.
That other good morning, like,
And that's what I'm saying. The physical, the eyes. So if you see something, if you didn't grow up with it, you know, y'all don't have history, at that particular time, the eyes catch all that. So the physical attraction, it starts there. If you see something, and then when she open up her mouth, you know where you want to. They always say, oh, women can look at a man and know if she want to have sex with him, be with him off the rip. Same thing for men. I can look at you, nigga, I want to smash, or you going to be my best friend.
Bestie.
The one
Best.
thing is that the female, this is why females, listen, you guys control the situation. So when these things are transpiring, you have to be able to see that. Like, see that this man, every time you smoke, somehow he won't smoke. When you take your lunch break, he takes his lunch break. Shit like that. Or you
Oh, he
gotta
didn't
see.
get you no flowers for Valentine's Day here, boo.
Yeah, shit like that. Like, so
Yeah.
All that
females,
shit's extra.
females give in to a lot of that shit, and like, it's cool to
They're
still be.
emotional.
It's still cool for a female to be, female dude, because y'all like that attention, y'all need that or whatever, and that's
Need
a
it.
plus. But just watch how some of these dudes, man, they got many stories where these motherfuckers become infatuated, and then next thing you know, they flatten your tire or something, and then after work, but oh, listen, I can fix that tire, and then you wrapped up around somebody's back trunk because they talking about some. Yeah, I've been waiting for this shit for 5 years.
Like,
and you,
what's the name of the Players Club?
listen,
Follow the bitch home.
Yeah,
yeah. Like, I've been,
What you want? What you
that
want?
motherfucker said, yo, I've been buying this pussy for a long time. I'm like, It's
I need
payday.
in,
It's
nigga.
payday. It's payday.
She said,
So,
Lionel, what you doing here,
that's
nigga?
a fact, though.
Marvin?
Like,
Marvin, yeah, Marvin. What you doing, Marvin?
yo, so men will tell, like, yo, they see a shorty with, hey, how you doing, whatever, and then if you, hey, how you doing? It's all y'all responses back. Like, that's gonna dictate how a man gonna move forward. And you ain't gotta be no asshole, no bitch, and not be on some shit like, oh, nah, like, oh, I'm taking out. They ain't gotta be ignorant now, but like, it's different than saying, hey, good morning, and hey, good morning. How are you doing? I mean, like, listen, y'all know what y'all do. I ain't gotta do it.
Wow.
Y'all ain't
And
gotta
that's
do it.
why, see, now I got to chime in. I was gonna
Yes,
let y'all
yes,
rock.
please,
Jump in.
please.
I was gonna let y'all rock.
No,
But
we
the
need the
thing
woman's
is,
perspective.
When you say hello, good morning, we're damned if we do and we're damned if we don't. Now, if we say good morning, that could be an invitation to go further. If we ignore it and be like, okay, good morning, bye. Well, fuck you, bitch. I don't want to talk to you no way. Like you can't win.
It's a fine line.
Yes,
it's a fine
yes,
line.
ma'am. I
And
definitely agree.
Plus, niggas is stupid by damn sight. I mean,
Right.
men
Men
are just-
will be men,
yo, men
and women will be
so,
women.
I'm not saying it's easy. I'm not saying that you guys like you right in that aspect. You damn if you do,
Oh,
you damn if you don't. Because men, like if they see something, they gonna keep going.
Women do
That's
not
a
make
fact.
it easy though.
And like you said, a female could just sit up there, just like, hey, how you doing? She ain't got to do it the whole slick way, like, hey,
Exactly.
she
Send
can say,
mixed-
hey, how you doing? Like,
Mixed signals too, Vince.
yeah, some of them be mixed.
Oh,
Hold
they-
on.
But some
What
of them
is a
don't.
mixed signal? Hi, good morning.
Right.
It could be a
that's-
mixed signal to
signal.
you.
All right, let me-
But hi, good morning
let
to
me-
you.
That's
Hi,
not
good
a
morning.
mixed signal.
All right, let me tell you a scenario at my job. Right,
You
it's
working?
this
Oh shit.
I have a job. I don't work, but I do have a job.
I know that's right.
You know what I'm talking
You
about?
better
That's
testify.
I ain't got no time
So
to be
smart.
working.
That's
You
a
better
start.
testify.
5 days out the week, 8 to 10 hours, you away from your family, your loved ones, and you got to deal with all of these new fake people. You know what I mean? That's another conspiracy.
Right.
My whole thing
I'm doing the
is,
bare minimum. I
Oh,
tell you
definitely.
What, I'm not
oh,
ashamed
definitely,
of it.
bare minimum. But you get 2 out of the 8 hours. I got 2 solid hours.
I'm on the internet. I'm
Two.
looking for another
120
job.
minutes.
on
No,
Indeed.
all that. All that. Ain't nobody got time for that.
120 minutes.
Oh, Dan, he broke it down to the minutes. Cuz got the minutes. Nigga, I give you a week. I give you 5 days.
Seconds.
That nigga said, nigga, I give
Break
you
that shit down in a second.
minutes. Yes, but I had lost track. But yeah, sure.
Sorry, a scenario.
Yeah.
Here we go,
I
yo.
was about to say,
Felt
you
that.
Yeah, but
He felt that.
Oh, for sure. Oh, for
sure.
sure.
That leads us into what was the next one you had up?
We got a few, but if we're gonna keep it on track,
Yeah.
y'all know about Chrissy and Jim Jones. See or no?
See.
Chrissy and Jim Jones. The reason why I brought it up is Chrissy just turned 50. Shout out to her.
Whoa.
She just turned 50.
Mhm.
Her and
Shout out to
Jim
Bill
are
Sapp.
still not married, right? And I'm not saying this no type of way. They're still not married. If you remember, she proposed to him
Yeah.
on big TV.
Yeah.
She proposed to him.
Yeah.
They still didn't get married. Now the juice is, after a while, she was over it. Then he came around to, well, let's just get married, and now she's over it. Like, I love you, babe.
Yeah.
I'm over this marriage thing. You should have did it when you had it, but now we're good. So now that comes to the big question. Are we getting married, or are we doing this civil union, or are we doing this, what's it called, common law?
Common law marriage, 7
Yeah.
years in Massachusetts.
Right,
Other
there's
states
no,
is different.
yep, there's no right or wrong
Some are
answer.
7 days.
Yep.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
There's no
I,
right
thought,
or
I
wrong.
thought about you this morning, bitch.
bitch.
You are wife. nigga. Woke up with you this morning, bitch. You are wifey. I don't care physically, emotionally, what's the mind, the spirit? I said we woke up together. Oh, my fault. Go ahead.
All I'm saying is,
Well, when I think about something like that, right? Like, everybody's case is everybody's case. I don't know Jim or Chrissy personally, but we've seen they shit. Once you put your shit on TV and all that is public and all of that, you're a public persona, so we gotta be able to speak on it.
We can
Now,
address all of that.
I'll say this: if you're talking to young 20-something-year-old Vince, it's like fuck that marriage shit. Like
Mount Mattress.
do your thing. Keep moving forward. Like you're playing that ball game. So to each his own in that case. But I'm gonna tell you, age don't make a man, right? So at some point, you do grow into manhood inside of a relationship. So you can be manhood in the streets, manhood in at work, man. But I'm just saying, in a relationship wise, you've been with this woman over 20 years, and you still haven't made that final commitment. We know that's what a female's looking for. That's what a female wants. And I'm not saying every female wants to get married, every man needs to get married, but
Shit, look at
majority of
the
the
day and
time,
age.
I don't say always and never, right? So I just say you look at some females, or most females would one day like to walk down that aisle. That's their thing, taught from birth, like, oh, you gotta have your pretty wedding and so forth. So you look at men, we're taught to just wild out, get as bag as many as you can, play the field, find the right one when you find the right one, and then when you find that right one, it's always the right second one to have. So that's the game we're taught. But real talk, as a man, you do become structured into a relationship, and that is what in this Western society is considered a marriage. So why are you not married? Like, is it you still playing the field? I mean, is that something that she want to be a part of? Because a marriage also encompasses your own lifestyle. So if that's something that she was looking for, like you said, she proposed to him, so obviously she wants to be married to him. So what the fuck is he waiting for? So in my eyes, I'm like, listen, should have get off the pot, man. Like, you're not talking about a 25-year-old, a 35-year-old. These are 40-something-year-old people.
To ask how
Oh,
you
they
said
40.
You only got a couple more years left.
so 50, and then how old is Jim Jones?
They're around the same age.
So around the same age.
Well, even if he's 10 years younger, he's 40.
It's
So that's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah.
when you're 40 years old and you've been in a relationship that long, what the fuck are you waiting for? Like, so I say, my opinion is that he's still a boy. That's a boy. Inside of in the marriage terms. Like, I'm not talking about boys. If I say he's a boy or in the rap game or whatever the fuck else in your life.
You know, that's exactly what I'm about to touch on.
That's boy
That's
tendencies to not
exactly
be
what I'm
married.
about to touch on. Jim Jones is a entertainer, right? So he's in the industry. We all know, I don't know if y'all did research or nothing about conspiracy theories about the industry, just with the devil shit. But besides that, for Jim Jones to be damn near 50 years old and not married, I think it personally goes along with his job. He's an entertainer. He's a rapper. He travels. The commitment level on his level, 0 to 2%. Real life, oh man, when a man meets a woman and been in her life and she been in his life, holding them down, going ups and down, we're gonna marry that.
No, let me interject, because you're almost cutting him slack because he's an entertainer. You can be an entertainer and still be married.
Everybody knows
that
that
that's something to do with it. Now, you can still be a rapper, you can still be a producer, you can be anything. Like, there's still young people that's married that still entertains every day, all day. So that's not, you giving them an out.
Not me. I think the game is giving them an out. I think the game is giving them an out.
Nah.
You see what I'm saying?
Giving them
Man, money, jewelry, cars, the fast life, that's an entertainment. That you can't tell me that you doing a 9 to 5 and you come home to your wifey. Nigga, you touring, you out in the streets, you entertaining, you a public figure. It's very hard. It's very hard. It's very hard. And for any man or any woman to ever think that a rapper, movie star, any nigga, groupies. You see what I'm saying? Groupies. Right. So it depends on the individual. Like
the individual, not the industry.
Like, so DMX, God rest his soul because he just passed away, but he was with his high school sweetheart.
And still had about 20 kids.
And still, outside of it, my point exactly. So yes, you can. You can.
Do you know who Doug Christie
but
is?
how many?
Do you know who Doug Christie is?
Doug Christie, basketball player.
Doug Christie, the NBA basketball player.
Yes, sir.
Do you know his wife, Christie? Obviously, we know
I do not.
She's from basketball wise.
Okay.
So this is somebody that when he went to games, she went to games.
Oh,
She
Doug
was on the
Christie.
plane.
With Derek Fisher? Did he have to beef with
No,
Derek?
no. That's
Oh.
Matt Barnes.
Matt Barnes. Okay.
So-
All right.
The other light skin.
So the same
The
way
other
you made
light-skinned
that
nigga.
scenario, rest in peace, DMX, about him and his dealings.
Yeah.
There are thousands of other scenarios where there were NBA basketball players, there were movie stars, there were rappers, actors, so that their wives was with them on the road.
Mm-hmm.
So it's possible. It's not like, but
But
they're
what happened?
human. They bleed
But what
just like
happened?
you and I. So
no,
it ain't-
we're
it ain't
not
no
taking
different.
nothing away from that. But what happened?
But that they still live. They married. They live in
He's
a
just
regular
saying
life.
that because you have money and status doesn't automatically mean that you have to like just be like, oh, I can't help it. The pussy fell on my lap. Like,
Right, it don't mean shit though. You still a human. Like you still a man, just like I'm a man. So if I could sit up here, whether I work a 9 to 5, whether I work a graveyard shift on the block, whether I'm an entertainer, all I'm saying is, at some point, you're still a fucking man. He's no different. He might have more money than me.
Well,
But I don't give a fuck about that. I'm a man. He's a man.
What kind of contracts?
Fuck a contract.
No, they sign contracts. Though. They sign contracts.
A contract don't say you can't get married.
It does not.
That's all I'm saying.
But then you will be banished. Then you will be so that's a whole different realm for like regular niggas, regular chicks, regular females outside the entertainment. My whole thing is, nigga, if you 50 years old, then why not? My question is, why not? Then why not?
there's plenty of reasons. I agree with that. Also, how come we're not looking at marriage as a business, right? So we could be together for 20 years, right? You get into a car accident and now you're incapacitated.
Mm-hmm.
I can't make decisions for you because we're not married. It's not legal. So now your mama that you ain't spoke to in 20
Right,
years is to
right.
pull the plug on you because we're not married. So there's a whole lot of scenarios that take place why you should or should not choose to be married legally.
Oh, I definitely believe in the Western world, in the society that we live in. Dr. Umar Johnson said it best when I heard him. You never go to divorce court and hear anyone talking about, let me get my love back. It's always a financial situation.
Because
What
it's
can
a
I
business.
get out of this?
It's a business.
Love,
It's
it's a
already over
business.
at this point.
Oh, 100%. Marriage in the Western world is a business. Lawyers, mostly women come out on top, but then what is the whole purpose of a prenuptial agreement? What's the whole purpose of it?
Contract. That's a binding
Exactly.
contract.
Exactly. So what's the purpose? So if you think about it, after the fact, it comes down to business, property, materialistic shit. Don't nobody ever say, you know what, man, I want to salvage this marriage, man. Let me just stay with it. Oh, bitch, divide this up, man. Let me get the house. Let me get the car. It's a material. So it is a business aspect to it.
Support,
All that.
child.
Yeah. But also what you gotta look at is not everybody got married for the right reasons too.
Mm-hmm.
So you could be going through a
Business.
divorce. All I'm saying is not everybody got married for love. Some people got married for opportunity, for timing, for all kind of reasons. So to sum them all up to say, right, just to say, okay, this marriage or these divorces, because there's thousands of different divorces where people are still truly in love, but they just grew apart. Or somebody's breaking point was broken. So a
Got
female
married
might have
at an
cheated
early age.
or a female might have
Talk about
cheated.
Bill Gates and his wife broke up.
Oh,
You
y'all
better
don't
talk
do
about it.
Oh, no, don't
So-
even do it.
so-
Don't let me go there.
Yeah, but again,
Why?
But again, so there's
Somebody
situations
breaking
and
point was
stories
broken.
that can be told
That was
about
deep.
Yeah,
everybody's
that's all
relationship. And all I'm saying is, as a man, do you stand up and say, "Yeah, I'm gonna get married"? Because I almost equated to this, right? Some of us had kids when we were 16, some at 18, some as young adults, 20 something, right? And we were like, you know what? I don't get along with the mother. Take the kid and get the fuck out my face,
Facts.
right? That had nothing to do with you trying to raise your child, but you chose to move a certain way, right? Now, so the same way I would say, as a man, if you have a child, you should stand up and try to be in that child's life. So I equate it to the same type of identity of, okay, you've been with a female, you're in love with them, When are you going to be a man in the situation? Now, I'm not saying all situations are equal, especially with the children, but there's so many things that's available for men that we don't see. We're just going to be like, oh, yeah, the course is just going to say they can keep the child. That's not true. If you're standing up and you're being a man about yours, if you had no job and you got a job at McDonald's just to see your child, like, what do you do? That's what men do. What do men do? We know how to fight for ours. So when it's worth fighting for, somehow we figure it the fuck out. But when it comes to a kid, we can't figure it the fuck out. Nah, you still being a boy's mentality. You really taking the easy way out. Don't sit up here and tell me like, oh, there's no way in the world I could see my son. There's no way in the world I could get my daughter. Oh yeah, she's a bitch.
Yeah,
she's a bitch. That's
well,
cop
well,
out
you
shit
know
to
what?
me.
It is
But
cop
we gotta
out
go
shit
through a
though, but
whole
you
lot
got
of
to
shit,
remember.
though.
You got
I'm
to
not
remember
saying you
the
don't.
courts.
Hold on. How
The
much shit?
society
How much shit
is
do a
not
man
for
gotta
the
do?
men. It's not for.
All we
it's
gotta
not
do, we gotta
saying-
go down to the court and file the papers, and then they gotta serve them and do all this other stuff. But then we gotta wait for them to come.
You know what that
forward.
sounds like to me? You know.
I mean, that's what you have to do.
Hold on.
That's literally what you
That's
have
what
to
I'm
do.
saying about a man, though. Hold on. All right, so I want
Do
to
what
build.
you got to do.
I want to build a deck in my backyard. It ain't gonna build this fucking stuff. Oh, I got a high spot. I got to
Yeah.
So it's shit
But
that
you
you
gotta-
got to do.
You gotta
what I'm
prepare
saying
it in
is,
your mind.
I don't give a fuck what it takes. All I'm saying is, if it's something a man put his mindset to,
You
what
gotta,
the
you
fuck do
gonna
men
do it.
do?
We gonna
Ain't nothing
fucking do
easy
it.
to a man.
You gotta
Nothing's
prepare
easy
it
to
in
a
your
man.
mind.
At all.
So that's a
Listen,
I
cop
agree
out
with that.
for any
100%.
nigga to sit up there and be like,
Facts.
oh, I gotta
You gotta prepare it in your
I
mind.
gotta go and get
That's
my
it.
grandmother's birth certificate, and I gotta go and do this. That. Now I want to hear all that shit. Like, do
Yeah.
you want it or don't you?
Once
Like, we
you
can
prepare
bitch
it
and
in your
motivate.
mind.
Every day we get up, we gotta go through so much shit
So much
to
shit.
make shit happen. So any nigga,
Not
imagine
only
me
Once you
coming to
prepare
you.
that shit in your
but
mind,
as black
it's done.
Imagine a
It's
nigga
done.
coming
Black
to you,
men.
explaining
hard to
his
prepare.
day. Like, yo, I had to get up early, I had to catch a bus. You be just looking at this nigga like, yo, man, you on some bitch shit. I don't want to hear about
Yeah.
how
You
you
did what
had.
you had to do.
You did what
Opposed to a
you
nigga
had
that
to do.
He's a
prepared
man
this.
today.
Opposed to a
That's
nigga that
you.
prepared
You
this
you
shit.
woke up a man today.
Fuck
That's
shit.
my point.
You woke up a man today.
So now
Because
y'all-
society is
Yeah.
against
Yeah.
men,
Yeah.
Some
Yeah.
motherfuckers
and then let alone black men.
Let him go, bro.
Yep, go ahead. Yep.
Some motherfuckers want the check mark for that. You know what I'm saying? Nowadays, I got 3 BMs. They be wanting the check marks for that shit. Like, you don't get a check mark for doing shit you were supposed to do.
Let me hear you in the mic.
That shit was like, nigga, you supposed to do that. You supposed to do that shit.
Like you don't get cookies for doing something that
Shit
you're
you
supposed to do.
Exactly.
My daughters, I got 2 daughters. When y'all niggas get up and go to the bathroom and take a shower and wash your ass and brush your teeth and you don't get no allowance for that shit. That's regular shit. You supposed to do that.
Daily.
Same shit when it comes to like when the nigga on the reverse side, that's what we get the same stigma, like, you know what I'm saying, like a man's just supposed to just deal with whatever. But we have our breaking points too. You know what I'm saying? At what point are we supposed to say we're not gonna deal with this?
And society don't
At
give
what
a
point?
fuck.
At what point?
But listen to what I could see you saying, I don't have to keep getting up 5 a.m. and go work in this construction job and they're only paying me $2 an hour. Well, fuck it, I can find something else at Stop and Shop. We're talking about your kid. Do you ever give up on your fucking kid? I don't give a fuck how hard it is. Like, so you
Not
go,
at all.
like you said, there's a breaking point.
Not at
A
all.
breaking point is never with your child. Like you supposed to go through the extremes of the earth, do whatever it takes to be in my child's life. Now, I'm not knocking anybody that has different relationships with the kids or what have you. I'm not knocking that. All I'm saying is just look yourself in the mirror and just say, am I doing 100%, 120% to be in my child's life? And I have 2 kids. And I was a young father. And I had the opportunity to actually say, do I really want to be a father figure? Do I really want to be a father figure? Fuck a father. Do I want to be a father? Like, do I really want to be here? Which means that's a sacrifice. I had to give up a whole lot of stuff. Like, you have to change your life, your attitude,
man.
and so forth. So, like, all I'm saying is, some of us were boys when we did it. That's fine. Like, you know, I know hundreds of men
Yeah,
that
hundreds.
haven't seen their kids, whatever, or didn't see their kids for 5 years, 10 years. Now they're back in their lives. That's the good thing I want to say about a lot of my seniors, like a lot of my peers,
I
rather.
think a
My
lot
peers,
of men
hold on.
do want to be fathers.
A lot of my peers, real talk, like in the 90s, kids wasn't big to be around. It wasn't like a big thing that we seen people our ages like with their kids that had custody of their kids, right? So I would definitely say now when I see a lot of these guys, they're like, yo, listen, I patch things up. Like, you know, my son and daughter's 30 now. They're getting married. I'm going to the wedding. I'm going to walk them down the aisle. Now I got 3 other kids. They're teenagers. I'm in there like, whatever it is, like, they've definitely learned and they've gotten better. And I don't see that same attitude of fuck them kids or I don't know nothing about that shit. Like, and listen, they already grew up. They don't need me. I don't see that attitude. So all I'm saying is what I like to teach or preach or push out is let's continue to say these things. There might be somebody out there that's going to hear this and be like, you know what? Damn, man, my son, 2 years old, man. I haven't seen him. Let me do what I got to do to at least get in that kid's life. And I'm not saying it's going to be easy. I'm not saying everybody has to do it. But shit, if I reach one.
It's not going to be right.
Either way you look at it, I believe that the courts gave too much power to the women.
To women.
Straight up. That's Massachusetts.
When there's 2 parties involved, the man and the woman, but the woman got 90% choice over the child. It's different when you're married.
Let me tell you where that's a
Why?
false fact, right? I'm sorry, go ahead.
Why?
Stay with that.
Because I don't know where you got them stats from.
Yep.
But I just want to know, why do you think that it gets to that point where I can take you to court and the judge gonna believe me? I feel like
it's designed that way.
Is it designed that way?
It's designed that way.
Or the judge is gonna believe me because more times than not, I'm the custodial parent. I'm not saying you're a bad father,
Right.
but I'm the custodial parent. The child lives with me. So if you come and pick up your child every other weekend, the child is with me 300 days of the year.
Right. We ain't
So-
even get that far.
Right. I'm not saying that it's-
already off the rip, the woman has the upper hand on the
I
child.
just
off
told
the
you why. It was,
Even
Even when the child is born.
I'm just talking about from the.
Even when a kid is born,
government.
even when a kid is born, because I just went through all that. That's their kid. They ask them all the questions. They're like, oh yeah, we don't know if he's the father.
Yo,
What are we doing with your baby? Do you want your baby to have this shot or that shot? We don't know if that's
straight
dad
to the
yet.
woman. Daddy don't got
He no say.
Was you there?
And that-
Why?
Yeah, and I was
I'm
there.
telling you
there.
why. I'm telling you
There.
why. The government.
Like, nah, my son's
We
not
live
getting
in a
that shot because I said he didn't get that
For one,
shot.
we
I
have
don't
to
know which
learn
doctor
the
was in the
system.
fucking room when you had yours, but I'm gonna tell you like this: there was nobody speaking to my wife. She wasn't my wife at the time. But when I had,
He said he wasn't married at the time.
Oh, no,
that's
he
what-
wasn't.
she wasn't
He
my
was
wife at
dead.
the time.
Oh, no.
So no matter what, I'm sitting in that room. Conversation piece. First of all, I almost had to knock the doctor out running into the motherfucking room.
You and me
Because,
both.
First of all, I got there, she was already in labor. So I'm going in the room. People are like, hold on,
Yeah.
stop, you can't go in the room. Who's gonna stop me from going in the room? That's what I mean by like, at some point I'm like, I'm in the room and they're like, yo, hold on. They're like, oh no,
That's
he's
my
the
point,
father.
Fitz.
No, this is just somebody walking to. The doctors don't know who the fuck it is. I know who the fuck I was. though.
Right.
So, it wasn't nothing else that I was
But rules and regulations would have automatically stopped you.
That could have been an uncle.
They
That
would've
could have
stopped
been
me,
a drunk
though.
father.
I'm a
Rules and
woman.
regulations.
I'm a woman.
Rules
They
and
would have stopped
regulations.
me from going in my sister's room.
Rules
They
and
would have stopped
regulations.
anybody. So it's not just
Rules and
because
regulations.
of a woman. Yeah.
No,
It's not because of a woman.
rules and regulations.
Yeah, but they didn't
Yeah,
stop
not
him
everybody
because
could, because
he's
they
a
got
man.
they was about to give it an epidural.
I'm
so you
not
could-
gender, sex,
Oh,
all
okay.
of that. The system,
Absolutely.
rules
The
and
system.
regulations
Yeah.
Now,
that no man or no woman have no control of. Automatically, the system say this, and that's it. It don't.
Now-
They don't care if you married.
now,
It's
They
her
don't- they
baby
don't
until
care.
further
They
notice.
don't give a
now,
fuck.
I'm gonna tell you,
That
I'm gonna tell you
woman.
like this. First of all, in that doctor's room, okay, what's going on? What you want to put on birth certificate? What do you want to have happen?
Mhm.
Okay, this is conversation piece for all of us, right? Okay, for at least me and my girl at the time. Now, I'm gonna get off of that into this about the child support thing because we did veer away from the system and the child support. It's a cop out. A lot of men be on some shit like, oh yeah, it's just gonna be given to the woman. The woman got the rights and this, that, and the other. Lie. I'm gonna tell you like this.
Yo,
You trying to tell
we
me-
got
hold
to
on, hold
fight. We got to
You're
fight.
trying to tell me that?
Oh no,
if-
we got to fight.
let's just give. I'm gonna give a hypothetical. Then I'm gonna give a real life situation. Hypothetical. The woman's a crackhead. a dude works at a gas station, 12 to 6, whatever time, and they go to court. Listen, I want custody. The judge is not going to say, oh, that's the mother. Go ahead. No, the judge is going to say, ma'am, where do you work at? What are you doing? Whatever. Sir, where do you work at? What are you doing? Okay, well, I feel that the child should be. There's no fucking system.
Hopefully.
Let me just finish. There's a judge that hears a case.
Mm-hmm.
She has to have been fucked up for like
I'm
a
not saying-
long time for the judge to do that.
Hold on.
A long time.
Let me just say this. That no matter what, all right, a judge don't have to say, I'm not saying that the judge is going to say 100% this way, 100% that way. All I'm saying is that a judge has to hear both cases. And fuck a system. The judge is now listening to the scenario.
Exactly.
That way, now you can be in front of a shitty judge, you can be in front of a female
Yep.
judge, a male judge
Yep.
that hated his mother. So that's different. I don't put nothing above no man.
And
Like,
you
mind
know-
you,
and
we're
you know
all
it's
men.
about
We're all
race.
well, not all men. We're all human. So
Mhm.
people have their own biases. But you cannot
Exactly.
tell me that because we both have a presentable case, we're both legitimate citizens of the United States of America, and the judge is just going to automatically say, you know what?
That's just
The mother's going to have total custody and you can see the child once a week. That's not going to happen. That's a false fact. That's all I want to put out there. Now I'm going to go into a real life situation. I ain't going to say my man's name because I didn't get permission to say this. He went to court with his baby mama.
Yeah.
Okay, listen. Oh, nah, I want custody. You're like, know what? This is what I have. This is what she has. This is what we are. Judge was like, okay, well, when do you want to see the child? I want to see the child Monday through Thursday. I want custody, not see the child. And the female was like, oh, nah, like, you take on the weekends. Let me. Like, no. And the judge was like, you know what? Female, you got the weekends. So this is what I mean by, like, you
Individual
just don't
basis.
walk into.
Right. Individual case by case.
Right. That's all I'm saying. You still sitting in front of a human being that's still discussing your case. So don't sit up there and act like that's what was taught to us. That was told to us. I have so many people that I had to talk to about, yo, go ahead and get custody of that child. Take it to court. Like, because you see what's going on. And you can be an impact in your child's life. Don't sit up here and be sitting up there on a whim. But see, now what happens is that men are boys, right? So what we want to do, we don't really want to take on the responsibility. And I'm not saying all.
no, that's
I'm
not.
not saying all.
Sometimes niggas don't even
It
want
goes
to have
back to the
custody. They just want to see their kids, but they don't want to be there all them days.
Right, so you
and
want
they
to
don't
sit-
want to. They don't want to grow
So
up
how
and
fucked up is that for the kid and for the mom?
exactly. And
No,
now
that's
once
why
you
you got
get
the
now once
system.
you get the kid,
The
it's like
system.
damn.
The system.
What we about to do?
The system.
You know what I'm
been
saying?
in
But we gonna work it out
This
so we
system
can do
been-
something.
But men are manipulating the
And we
system
also
too. You
have
gotta
to
own up.
always remember.
Just as long as I got granted
Always
what I asked
remember.
for,
Satan
we can
is
figure
at
it out,
work
nigga.
at
You feel what I'm
this,
saying?
especially for African American men. We can't put all men in the same. White men and black men.
We ain't talking about.
It's a system. So just dealing with the system.
that's crazy.
It definitely.
Because I'm like,
I think the system's definitely between white men and black men is
I can
definitely
talk
a
about it.
stereotype. Oh man, oh for sure, because it's a system. And then back to marriage, we know that that is a legal contract. They would. Oh man, it's all about money. United States of America, it's a business. It's all about money. What can you produce for us? What can you do to make our numbers look right? That's what I believe
So
wholeheartedly.
before we go
Even though
West Coast,
men,
What's the next one, Shorty?
So while we
I'm
talking
with you,
about
brother.
relationship
Yeah, we
shite,
standing with that. This will probably be the last topic too. How y'all feeling? Yeah, let's see where you at.
Let's see how we
Everyone,
go.
let's
yeah, see how we go,
While
man.
we
I'm
talking
up
about
till 3-4
You can do that shit at
relationships.
home.
minutes.
Yeah.
I'm only up for 3 or 4 minutes.
So speaking of
This
She
nigga.
said.
speaking of
yo, this nigga.
That's what she said.
I put a
You
comma
go ahead.
behind it. I put a comma behind
bad
it.
immature, but I'm here for it.
Nice.
Thank
So-
you. Thank you. Thank you.
So talking about people not being married.
Mm.
Y'all know Drake, the rapper.
Oh,
So
yes.
Drake done flew this woman out. Y'all know about fluing women out. Flew them out. Bought the ticket for the shorty, which was good. The kicker is she is in an 8-year relationship with her old man. They're not married. They are engaged. Who the fuck knows, right? But they're in a relationship. Now, the people, air quotes, y'all can't see me. The people are saying that Drake has ruined these people's relationship. Now, who does the burden lie on? Drake,
The lady.
the woman, or the old man?
All right. All right. All right. I said, all
All
right.
right,
All
all
right.
right,
All
all
right.
right.
You're going to learn today.
High five, don't believe me.
I ain't going to leave you hanging, baby girl. Believe that. My whole thing is, honestly, just the same subject that we coming off from, the woman. The woman.
He flew the chick out to him.
The woman.
The lady.
All right. So my whole thing is, it takes two
To tango.
to tango. I know that's right. So
Drake's looking for pussy.
If-
she gave it to him.
if you in a relationship and another man offers to fly you, drive you, pick you up to, I don't care to what venue, if you know you're in a relationship with another man,
That's on you.
then why would you agree to be flown out? I don't give a fuck if it's to the
Talk
over the cuckoo's nest. I don't give a fuck.
Talk.
Nigga, it's up to the woman because like we established earlier in this podcast, men,
What podcast?
I believe
This
there
shit
was
stop.
Stop and go.
this
This
Your
shit
Stop podcast tonight,
This shit
the one
stop.
that I'm on.
All right.
This Your Stop represent Boston 02119,
So let's
baby.
ask this because I should have Googled it before we came on, but there was a case in North Carolina. An NFL player actually got sued for causing a divorce, and the person actually won. Like his wife ended up going to see this NFL player, dating him or what have you, and he actually won because in North Carolina that's a
I was
law.
about to say, you know who else that happened to?
Oh,
I'm gonna cut you off. I hate to say
Right.
not to cut you off, but I'm
Right.
cutting you off.
right.
Fantasia, you know the singer.
Fantasia.
Yep. That's North
You
Carolina.
in certain states, you
Yeah,
need to
yeah.
know your laws. In certain states, you as the wife can sue the other woman, or you as the husband
Wow.
can sue the
So,
other man
Yep.
for
In North
fucking up
Carolina,
your marriage.
that's what happened. So now in this case, they wasn't married. So with the Drake situation, so if you guys don't know, you could Google it. There was a young man that was engaged or was dating a young lady for 8 years, and Drake flew her out and so forth. So that was already discussed.
Mhm.
Now, I can't put no onus on Drake because first of all, how the fuck would Drake know whether or not you married,
Or should he
engaged or
care?
not?
Oh,
More
that,
importantly.
it lies in the
yeah,
woman.
Yeah. I don't think, man. Listen, man. Men, if they see something, they don't give a flying fuck. If you with it, you with
Men
it.
will
So,
be men,
Yeah.
boys will be boys.
Right.
All right,
We
Say
need
that.
more
Most men are-
women
most
to
men
be
are boys.
queens.
can I flip it now?
Oh, we need
Don't
some-
know.
we need some of these boys to be men, though.
I need this well done.
I ain't gonna let you off the hook with that. I agree
I
that.
need well
Females-
done on this side.
No, me, I'm a Libra, so and you a Libra too. So
I'm a
listen,
Libra, bruh.
Hold on. This is what you cannot say.
Team
We
Virgo.
need more women to be more queens, but we can't expect the
Everybody
same
think I
thing
dominate.
from these boys. If you sit
Society, bro,
No,
man.
fuck
You got
society.
to,
No, no.
but hold on now. But hold on now.
You just made the
Hold on
comment
now.
that
But hold on
we
now.
boys,
But
do-
hold
we
on
need
now.
to be kings.
But hold
Some
on
of
now,
us-
no.
we
You,
need
you
to
got to
become
know
kings.
certain laws,
Fuck laws, man.
certain shit was brought into our community because I got to think about the African
Does that affect
American
you
male
to be a-
first
Does that
because
affect you
they
becoming a
are
king?
targeting our community. You know, they
How much
targeting
effect do they
our
have on
community.
you? How much effect do you think they
Well,
really have
social
on you
media-
personally? No, on you personally.
Oh,
as
me
the
personally,
decisions that
I'm
you
44 years old, so the shit that I'm learning now,
What
I
you
can,
wanna
I
do,
can get
you do,
past
right?
it. But I'm thinking about the
But let me ask you
generation
this: hold
before
on,
me.
you being the man that
I
you
mean,
are
after
today,
me.
unless you're a boy today or
Mhm.
you're a man today. I'm not,
No,
calling you
exactly.
one or the other.
I'm boyish.
but so that's
Okay.
what I'm saying is so long, long
I
as you
ain't
know.
fully growing.
So long as you know. But that's my point is right. Like, so how many boys
This
around
nigga
here,
lit.
grown fucking men and age wise, but how many boys around here
That's
still
miseducated.
blaming the rest of the fucking world?
Well,
When hold on,
man.
you can't make a comment and be like, yo, we need these females to become queens and not be doing all
Oh no,
that
the
shit.
same thing for men though.
So let me say
Alright.
this about Drake. Because
Yeah, bring
a
it back.
minute ago
Bring it
it
back
was
to
like,
Drake.
oh, so should Drake care? You're like, nah, boys is boys, whatever. We need some of these queens, these females to be queens.
Mhm.
Why can't you say the same thing about Drake? If Drake knows that she is engaged and been in a
You know
relationship,
why?
should
Drake,
he?
You know
Drake,
why?
No.
Drake,
Wait a minute.
Drake
Let
to
me-
me is
y'all
like
understand
an
the
Al
question?
Sharpton or a Jesse
Fuck who
Jackson.
Drake is to you. I don't give a fuck about
So
that.
he
No,
wouldn't be a
man.
standard.
This is no. We're just sticking with this idea.
Okay,
of
okay,
the
this
way
idea.
you just said. You said boys will be boys. Boys is gonna bag that. We don't give a fuck about the
Oh,
relationship.
definitely,
or nothing.
100%.
But then your next words was, we need them women to be more queens, right?
Okay.
So that's why I said, hold on, let's reverse that.
And vice versa though. But vice versa.
So then shit. Now, if we want our boys to be men and our men to actually be kings, if Drake did know she was in a relationship and engaged, been with somebody for 8, 10 years, whatever the fuck it is, should he be a king and be like, no, you're somebody else's property? But now he's gonna say property. Excuse me.
I know
Take that back.
Well,
I
you know, I know exactly what
You're
Why
with
ain't
somebody
that
else.
you got to
But you gotta watch your
But
fucking
you
words.
got
All
to
right, so-
remember,
He's
man.
not gonna do that.
I'm not
Of
saying,
course he's
should
not.
you?
Of course
Should
he's
you?
not.
Why this
No.
nigga
Oh
got
no,
to
he
blame?
should. Oh no, he should. As a
That's all
man.
As
a man.
I respect that. I respect that.
As a man, of course he
because
should.
The way you just
But
said
he
that the
signed
woman.
a contract.
No, but because you said that the woman should have been the queen, I
Yeah.
respect that. At least you just said that if
Vice versa.
vice versa, then men should be kings. We can't expect what we still want to be boys. That's the fucking problem with us.
Oh, that's-
listen. I'll be the first one to admit. Listen, we're fucking we're boys. We're childish. We do the most childish thing. And we still play
Boy,
video
we're
games. All the shit.
boys,
We're
yeah.
boys, right?
We're
But-
men.
And then we blame the fucking world. We sit up there and we expect so much more from everybody else. We like, oh yeah, the female's supposed to do this, or my mom's supposed to do that, or the job's supposed to do that. When do we take responsibility for ourselves? When do we grow up and say, I'm not putting in 120.
You know how
I'm not
hard
being,
it is when you fighting against a
Again.
system.
again.
It's hard.
It's
It ain't
very
right, but you
hard.
gotta
It
do
ain't
it.
right.
You gotta do it.
It's definitely not right, and you have to do it. But what I'm saying is that some men intelligence level is higher than other men's intelligence level. But when you going up against a system that has been derogatory, say the word for me, thank you, and against African American black people in general, so the laws and regulations is against us. We got to remember and start there. It's a system we live in that is not set up for us, period. So we have to go through, so you know how you go through parking lots and stuff, they got speed bumps. Nigga, we got fucking quadruple
We do.
speed bumps
But
to,
let me-
to,
Can
to,
I
to
ask
go
you
through.
this, please?
So my point on that is that some boys that want to be men and want to do the damn thing, man, they've been so fucked up psychologically through this beast system, not knowing who we are. Look at the dropout rate amongst high school and middle school, especially for African Americans.
Well, school ain't
When
even
you go,
school
no,
right
I'm
now.
just saying,
so.
bro. It all ties into the system because as African American young black boys, when we go to school, who is our fucking teacher?
Here's the point too.
Yeah.
All right, listen.
Yeah.
We
Who are we being taught from?
Okay.
A little
so,
white girl from the suburban.
Nah,
that
bro.
you know what I'm saying?
Bro,
We don't have too many
bro.
black
Yeah.
men.
Hold on.
You know what I'm saying?
Bro,
It's- I'm just saying. Let me finish my point.
Go ahead.
I believe it's an overall. I'm not, nigga, who in their right mind don't want to do right by their child, by their wife, by their mother. It's a system we live in. So it's a repetitive system we live in when we look at the African American people, black males in particular. It's not set up for us to advance
Right.
in this society. Period. I don't
Okay,
care.
so-
I don't care.
So
Black,
hold on.
no,
Miseducation.
Hold on.
Because Lauren Hill,
Black
she was
children in
and
general.
look where she at. Oh,
Black-
in general.
Black children in general are parentified and demonized.
Oh,
We get off
man.
topic, but
Yeah.
No,
Black
because
children
it ties
are-
into a whole
it
lot
does.
of shit.
What
So,
I'm saying is,
I'm not gonna make a blanket statement
Okay,
and
but-
not be able to back it
Black-
up.
Black children are parentified,
Yes.
demonized.
Yes.
The school to
Yes.
prison pipeline is
Yes.
a real thing.
Yes.
When we,
Oh, for sure.
as a black girl,
Yes.
we're
Yes.
called bossy. We're called grown. We're called talkative.
Uppity Negro.
We're called all these
Something like
things,
Yeah.
and black children are
Yeah.
called men or women when we're only 12.
Exactly.
Right. So anyway, I want to get back to what we
Yeah.
were talking about. What we were
Listen,
talking
I'm
about.
gonna go there.
Listen. What we were talking about.
Hold on.
What-
Before you go right back to that, 2 seconds, because I definitely want you to go back to what we was talking. But I want to say, first of all, there's no debate about who we are, the position we've been put in this Western identity. No debate. So you preach it to the choir.
Mhm.
Now, at what point do it become a lazy man's mentality? When do it become? Because if you've been listening to what I've been saying is, we know what we have to go through. They already said, Chris Rock got one of the best jokes ever where he was like, he has, his neighbor is a dentist. And he's like, in order for, a black man to live in his neighborhood as a dentist, he would have to have created teeth. So we know that
Yes.
the stacks are against us, right?
We can
So,
never
we know
forget that
Okay.
and
So
leave
slow
that
down.
out the
So slow
equation.
down.
Hold
We
on.
never said that.
Mhm.
All we said was, even with the child support, even with trying to get access to your child, that the stacks are against you. But I could bet every man that I ever meet, any boy that I ever meet, if I ask them a question about, how did you get that car? How did you get those sneakers? How did you get that hat you wear? How did you get that girl? Whatever the fuck it is that you want, somehow, some way, the rest of the world didn't matter. All of those stacks against you, and I'm not an idiot to think that they're not. But if I wanted a new car, somehow, some way, if I had to do double shifts, whatever, if I had to borrow the money, steal the money, somehow, some way, right?
You knew you had to work extra.
I'm able to get what the fuck I want.
That's what you're gonna get.
So at some point, do I have to say, oh, well, damn, because I didn't go to school, I can't get a job paying $1 million an hour, so I can't. No, somehow, some way, you don't get to analyze the world then. So all I'm saying is,
you will sell your soul.
So when do it become a cop out?
No cop out.
You see how I stay with the same?
Yep. Why you gotta nip and choose?
When does it come?
When
that
you see how my
sell your
slots are
soul?
still the same, right?
Yep.
Because there's no denying. Everybody's always gonna, even like I said, with even kids, whatever. It might even be harder. The chick lives out of state. The chick is just a bad. It don't matter. Whatever it is, there's always gonna be something. But does that allow you? Does that give you the right to back off now?
No, not at all.
All right, that's all I wanted to say.
No, not at all. Not at all.
Because
we have to overcome.
I just wanted to comment on
Oh,
that.
yeah, we have to overcome.
I like that.
It's
We have to
true.
overcome. We have to overcome.
The
like
the
that.
odds are stacked against us. The system is not built for us.
At all.
It's unfortunate that we have to work double, triple, and quadruple to get
We're a
anywhere.
captive people.
To get anywhere. It doesn't make it right. Unfortunately, that's what we have to do for right now.
My whole thing is understanding the system.
You gotta play the system.
Gotta play it the best way you know how. As long as my people understand that we are up against a system.
Yeah.
A system, period. At the end of the day, especially after being descendants of the real Jews.
Oh, go on now.
Yeah,
Oh, I have to.
I'm
learning. I'm learning. So I can never go back to being asleep because I'm woke now. So it'd be hard for me to comment on certain shit when I'm woke.
All right, Rick Van Winkle.
So when you're woke, you're gonna talk about certain shit. When you're not woke, you're not gonna talk about certain shit.
Let's stay on the topic. The last topic about the show.
I got a question. All men. It's all men in here. I'm the only woman. Since you asked, what's your name again, sir? Pee Wee?
Young.
Young. Sorry. Young. Pee-wee, Vince says to you, hey yo, we going to Ruth Chris. Just want to have some dinner and chop it up with you. It's on me. Let's go. Tomorrow night, 8 o'clock. What do you say? Before you answer that, I'm only asking because Cat Williams done told P. Diddy, you know Puffy. Puffy's like, yo, let's go to dinner. You in town. Cat Williams said, can't no grown man take me to dinner. You feel me?
50
He
Cent
said,
said that.
I don't agree either way. I just want to know, did he force it? Or is that on some hyper masculine toxic?
Hell no, he didn't force it. I'm gonna tell you. Like
JD,
this.
I think
Hold
she
on.
asked.
Oh, go ahead.
Yes,
My
yes,
fault.
yep, yep. No,
Yeah,
no, I'll
we
put
need
you in your
y'all.
place.
We need y'all.
All right,
I
I'll
think,
put you in your place,
Thank you. I
nigga.
appreciate that.
All right, that's what I do. I'm a
think he
regulator.
forced it. I'm gonna say that.
Who
'cause
forced it? Cat Williams or Puffy?
I think Diddy forced it. We all know you got big money, nigga. Like, you don't gotta flex that. But if a nigga saying, like, I don't, nigga, my cousin don't know how much money I get. But if that nigga's like, yo, cousin, I want to take you, I say, oh, nigga, what the fuck would I look like saying, nigga, yo, nigga, like, nigga, I look like a fucking clown.
Mm-hmm.
Straight up. So I just think man to man, certain things, certain boundaries are already,
So
set.
did Puffy cross the boundary? So excuse me, did Vince cross the boundary by saying, "Hey, let me take you out to dinner. We want to chop it up," or could he have said it a different way? Like, "Oh, we're going to Ruth's Chris. Let's go." Does it matter how he said
It
it?
don't matter how
Okay.
he said it. You know what I'm saying? Once it's established that we niggas or we fuck with each other like that, that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? Everything else is just being extra. I don't care how my cousin say it. I don't care how
I was just about to say that.
anybody
That
say it.
it's a little different though. I think P Diddy was trying to buy some ass. That's what I think.
Now,
Riley Rail
nah,
said P Diddy was trying to buy some ass.
No, I think Young was
Take
on
that
it.
nigga on the date.
I think Young was on to something, right? Because I'm looking at it like, what was the relationship with Cat Williams and Diddy? Have they been boys? Have they ever hung out before? Or is he like, damn, I heard you doing the show. I like your work. And
you
of
in
course, you
town?
know of each other, but do y'all know each other?
Okay.
And it's like, because we'd heard stories, and no need to reiterate them. I'm pretty sure everybody probably heard of them with Diddy that offered to take people shopping, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But let's just deal with the Cat Williams thing.
Mm-hmm.
If Cat don't know this motherfucker, don't deal with him, of course everybody know of Diddy. But if y'all ain't like that,
Yeah.
and he's on some shit like, yeah, you know what, you in town on the show, let me take you out to dinner. I could see a man saying, listen, all right, we go to dinner, you ain't taking me nowhere, whatever. How way your comment is,
I mean,
it might be different. Well, let me finish
yeah,
this
no,
aspect.
go. I'm with you.
As niggas, as your boys, as your family,
As
like,
niggas.
listen, I'm trying to tell you, let anybody come listen, call me, pull up, listen. Yo, we about to go out here to the Peking House. What's the name of the shit out there in the fried lobster spot in Lynn?
Green tea.
Yo,
shit, we can go to Quincy to
listen, if my man hit me up and be on some shit like, yo, listen, man, I'm going down to Green Tea. I don't know if you're doing something, man, but like, yo, if you come on out here, I got dinner, I'll be on some
come
shit
on,
like,
meet
yo,
me at Green Tea. Hold my hand, nigga.
I'll meet you there. Because first of all, I'm not asking for a handout. Also, I know I would do the same in return. This is somebody that you fuck with, right? So sometimes males do have that ego where we're on some shit like, unless it's under my terms or my circumstances, or unless it's said or done this way. That's what we have to battle with every day, all day. But something like that, are you kidding me? Listen, if my cousin will hit me up like, yo, you know what, I'm about to go ahead on and just throw some food on the grill, and I just want you and your wife to come. I'm like, all right, what time? Like, it ain't, I'm not gonna sit up there and be some shit like, oh, what you think, I'm broke or something? Like, you think I ain't feeding my wife? Like, that's some old male ego shit.
Asked this scenario with you two civilians versus Cat Williams and
Right.
Diddy.
Yeah.
Like, does status matter, or is it because I'm a man, you ain't taking me nowhere? You know what I mean?
It depends. Riley Brown says it depends.
It would have been like, oh yeah, you're my girl. Me and my wife's coming.
But like I said,
your wife, and we could go out to dinner.
because you're comparing apples and oranges. When you're in a certain class of money, all right, Mass Ave, Got the brownstones. There's some rich black folk down there. Then you got Roxbury, right? Literally 2 minutes away.
What that got to
So
do
does
with
it
you and your
matter?
man? What if your man call you? What if Rock hit you up and be on some shit like, yo, Rel, like, you know what? I'm going down to the spot. Yo, I got dinner. If you ain't ate yet,
Let's
so
go
I'm
grab something to
How do you
eat.
feel about that? Are you gonna sit up there and be like, yo, man, you ain't about to pay for my fucking dinner. I'm a grown man.
Hell no. That's my
the-
man Rock. That's
what
my
we're talking
man
about.
though.
So
but
it's cool then.
So it's cool.
You got to break it down though. You got to break it down.
If
Like,
it's cool, if it's your man. That's
So
what
words
it-
matter.
That's what I
So
said,
words
'cause you
matter.
fuck with him.
Words matter,
Okay.
and it matters if I like Cuzzo said. If I fuck with you, if I don't fuck with you,
That's what we said.
Like,
so if you
so-
fuck with him,
if a nigga, okay, let's say, okay, so we know Suge Knight from the West Coast, right? Let's just say he invited Diddy to the West Coast, saying those words. Yo, I want to take you out. We're gonna get dinner.
Nah, that's too much.
Grab a bite.
But I don't fuck with you like that. You see what I'm saying? That's the line I'm trying to draw. If I fuck with my nigga, yes, you
So
can
that's-
hit me up talking about
That's the
nigga,
question.
we going, nigga, I'm coming to pick you up, nigga, we gonna have some dinner.
You get some
But if a
chicken wings,
nigga hit me up that I don't fuck with, yo, we going out, we going down here.
I need a
Nigga, I don't even fuck with you.
I need
Nigga, you
I
trying
need
to get
a-
some ass, nigga.
Oh my god.
You trying to get some
I
ass,
need
nigga.
a-
I
I need
don't
a-
fuck with you like that.
Listen, I
Nigga,
need
you
a
expensive
clear.
ass nigga.
I need.
You trying to pay for this butthole.
Not
It's
the butt-
expensive though. It
not
is
the butt-
expensive. So I will take P. Dick. Nigga, where you want me at, nigga? We going Newberry Street, nigga. I don't know nothing about New York. Nigga, I got Boylston
How much
Street.
is your
I
ass
got
worth?
Newberry Street,
How much is your-
nigga.
Yo,
Huh?
and
And
I did my bad.
and how much you got on it? And how much is dinner, nigga? Because I want that lost in steak,
What you about to
nigga.
say, Johnny?
So I need a clear answer real quick because he's just grown man. Fence.
Yes, man.
Can Kraft say we going to Green Lantern, whatever the fuck it's called?
Green tea.
Green tea. We going to Green Tea. I got you.
Fuck
Let's
that.
go.
Let's go on Green Plea. We ain't giving them no shout out.
Oh, sorry, you absolutely
Yeah,
right.
my fault. Green Plea.
We going to Green Flea.
Okay.
We going to dinner. Let's go. Is that a yes or no?
Well, in that aspect, he
Oh,
said
let me-
he was paying for the
Right,
fuck,
right.
man.
That's what I'm about to say. Hold on.
Listen, I only got $10 on me right now. I
Exactly.
know my
Yeah,
bill gonna
exactly.
cost
Nigga, listen, a nigga trying to get some butt pussy.
$30.
That's what a nigga
It's
trying
called-
to do. If that ain't
it's called
my man,
It's called man
It's called
pussy.
pussy.
But listen, boy pussy.
listen, asshole.
Listen.
I don't care what you.
So Kraft hit me up. It was on some shit like, yo, Fence, we about to go to Green Plea out in Malden. And I got you. If you're available, I got you.
You want the 3 fried
I'm like,
crabs?
yo,
What you want?
I'm
The
like, yo,
2?
You want me to meet you there? You want me to come grab you? Well, how you want to do it? That's my word.
All
Because
right.
if I fuck with you, then I fuck with you.
All right. So P. Diddy says, yo, Fence, I seen This Shit Stop podcast on YouTube. Like and subscribe. Fence, I seen you on This Shit Stop podcast. Let me take you out so we can chop it up. See or no?
See, I'm sitting up here like, yeah, let's go. Because right now I'm on a business move.
Exactly.
So I'm sitting up here and I'm trying to chop it up on some business shit and be like, yo, listen, you seeing our work, you see what we doing, what are you bringing to the table, what are you offering? So I'm on some business shit.
I want
Now,
some boy pussy.
if he see me at the now, there's a difference.
P.
Now,
Diddy.
you see somebody at a fucking club or some shit, I don't give a fuck if it's Diddy or Pity, nigga. Like,
Big,
somebody
big,
see
big
you,
6'5"
and there's some
nigga.
shit like,
Boy.
in fact, I'm gonna tell you like
I
this.
want that
I'm
boy.
gonna tell you a real story. Like, he was out in ATL.
Oh,
Yeah.
I remember that. Go
We
ahead,
about
Fitz.
fucking
Oh,
8, 9 deep,
Mike's up.
and we walking through.
Yeah, and you
I'm
was with
standing over
wifey.
there.
And let them know you was with wifey.
Nah, I wasn't.
Oh, you
I
want
was
with wifey
with
on
the
this
fellas. It was
one?
9 niggas. So we walking,
Hold on now.
and
Shit, that's
so
a soul
obviously
train.
niggas like, all right, yo, y'all get the first round. So like 3 or 4 of them over there at the bar. So we standing over here. Obviously can't keep standing over there.
Mhm.
I ain't gonna shout out the bar that's out there in ATL because y'all ain't gave us no paper or nothing. So anyway, so we set to the side, standing there. It's like, yo, 10 minutes done passed by. I'm like, what the fuck's going on? I go up to the bar. My man over there like, yo, old boy over here, he's buying our drinks. I'm like, what? The fuck is
How you say it? What?
What?
yo,
Nigga
who
said.
the- yo? So I'm ready. I'm over here like, yo, what the fuck you mean? Some dude like, you know this motherfucker? He's like, nah, dude. He offered to buy some drinks.
P Diddy.
No, I'm on some shit like, yo, listen. Fuck that nigga.
Tell that
this
nigga
drink.
sue me.
So we pull up. Now, niggas move to the side. I'm outside. I'm ripping. I'm like, how the fuck did you get caught up even talking to this motherfucker? How did that even happen? Somebody just said, yo, I want to buy you and your boy some drinks. Like, so did he have fake money? Did he want you to?
He had that
cash?
Usher
Did
money.
he give you
The
cash?
Usher bucks.
He had that Usher bucks.
Did he want you to give him cash? And then he was like, nah, just strictly, he's like, yo, I'm just
He
going
was
to get a
trying
drink.
to rock
So-
y'all to sleep.
Now,
Oh, man.
Me personally,
Man, it's
I'd be
Atlanta.
like, yo, that dude was at the bar saying, yo, I want to buy you and your team some drinks. I'm like, nah, I got us. In fact, I'll buy you and your boys some drinks. Like, how many you got? Like, that's just my mentality. I'm sitting
That's
up there
that
like,
Boston
how did that-
Beantown,
how did-
baby.
how did that ever get? I don't see how it could have. I'm walking up to the bar and some dude is buying the drinks that.
Well,
you're-
for one,
so
Finch, you was in Atlanta.
So wait a minute.
I don't give a fuck where I'm at.
So status.
You was in Atlanta.
Hold on.
Because it ain't happened to you in Boston, right?
No. Hell.
Yeah, hell
You
no,
was in
nobody.
Atlanta. Big, tall, sexy, chocolate nigga.
Oh my god.
I wasn't at the bar.
We
I wasn't
gonna,
at the bar.
nigga, they saw you when you came in the door, nigga. They actually thought you, they looked at you like, look at Suge. They looked at you when you came in the door. Look at Suge. Look at Suge. Look at Paul Pierce. Oh man, big, tall, sexy, just man, nigga. So off the rip, nigga, they already knew what the system offered them. They protected. We gonna get this.
All right. So Fence.
My fault.
Status matters. So it could be peer on peer, but it cannot be high status versus mid status. Is that what you? It sounds like that's what you said.
No, I'm saying that if it's business wise, if Diddy's hollering at me, that's a whole different tier. So
Okay,
if he's hollering
That's why
about
I
me,
said
let's get
status
those
matters.
questions.
Hold on.
I need to bring.
That's why I said status
matters with
Mhm.
only business.
Mhm.
So if
But
I'm
the
in a
nigga
bar,
in the A cannot, because y'all are peers. He
I don't know
cannot-
who the fuck he was. He might have been a well-known rapper out there.
Right.
He might have been a producer.
That's
I don't know
true,
who the fuck
but
he
you
was.
don't know.
But he didn't offer me the motherfuckers. I wasn't at the bar.
And you don't know.
And all I'm saying is, had I been at the bar and he said, yo, you know, where y'all from, whatever, like, y'all want to get y'all niggas some drinks, I'd be like, nah, dog, like, that's cool. Like, I don't give a fuck if he had a card and was like,
who
yo,
is
I
it?
run Atlanta. I don't need to know that. At that point, status did not matter. I don't know you.
Okay.
You don't know
All
me.
right.
I'll buy you a drink
I
before you buy me a
disagree.
drink.
Because you said just because if it's a business, that's
what business.
opportunity.
You just walked into the door.
No.
That
That's what
wasn't
I'm
business.
saying. No, that's what I'm saying. If he
So
was
y'all
expecting
agree.
you,
Business matters. So if it's a
Yes.
business chop
Personal.
up, it's cool.
and business is totally two different things. If P Diddy reached out to me business wise, yo, dinner on me, we meeting up here at this spot. Let's talk about the contract. Sign you.
And you'll give him the boy
I'm-
pussy.
The
Nigga,
pussy.
I'm coming in the club backwards.
But
Hold on.
Why don't you have a contract already?
Because
Not that.
I know what they
Hold on.
want. They
But-
want that.
but
They
y'all-
want that.
But y'all,
That's why I don't have a contract.
Hold
Go ahead,
on.
shorty. Go
But
ahead.
y'all just said that
Uh-huh.
Cat Williams was right for turning down. You
No,
just said
I
it was
didn't.
okay, but
Who?
10 minutes ago, all y'all said it was.
No, what I said about Cat Williams, this is
I
what
don't-
I
Whoa,
remember exactly what I said.
okay, boy.
This is what I said about Cat Williams. I said,
Okay.
I don't know if Cat Williams and Diddy had a relationship.
But
If
it
they
was
are-
business.
I said,
Oh,
listen,
I
I don't
missed
know.
that.
Oh, you're right. You're absolutely right.
Look,
Allegedly,
Allegedly, and I need to hear
you're
this
right.
so I can
Let me
comment.
say
I
that.
didn't know.
Let me
Cat
say
Williams and Diddy? Come on,
If
that's
Cat
money
Williams
for one.
already fucked with Diddy, numerous times,
Cool.
been at his house, had
Cool.
parties, whatever.
Cool.
Diddy reaching out saying, yo, I see you in town, let me get you dinner.
Yeah,
I
because
don't
that
have a
is
problem with that.
because that is
Now,
West Coast.
If
and East Coast, right?
all Cat Williams know is Diddy as Diddy, and all Diddy knows Cat Williams is Cat Williams,
Then no.
and then he's sitting up there like, yo, let me buy you dinner. What do you buy me dinner for? Like,
I
what
hear
the
you.
fuck is that?
I can dig
Is this a business? Like, what are you just asking me to go to fucking dinner? That's some
Wholeheartedly.
bullshit.
Wholeheartedly.
If Diddy reach out,
Or
like,
that's
yo,
the setup.
I wanna buy you dinner. I wanna start up the P Diddy Bad Boy tour shit again. Now, I'll meet you for coffee. It don't have to be a dinner, because then what's dinner? Is dinner
Words
5 o'clock?
matter.
Is it
Words
midnight
definitely
candlelight
matter.
dinner?
Words
At
matter.
Oh,
his
words
penthouse?
definitely matter.
A whole lot
because
of shit
if
matter.
we do the
Gotcha.
track record, Diddy fucking niggas in the ass.
Oh,
This nigga,
allegedly.
Allegedly.
Well,
So words matter, like you said.
Words matter,
If it
yeah.
was business,
situations, man.
then
Yeah.
Cat Williams did not. Cat Williams forced it if it was business. But if it was like, oh, you're in town, let's go to STK. Oh, sorry, I didn't.
But it's never set up like that because,
You never
I
know.
mean, we talking about, for one, 2 names that are huge. So we're not talking about P. Diddy reaching out to
Jay-Z.
Jay-Z's a well-known name. I'm talking about to Ali, the nigga that was supposed to be coming up. He's always on Doggy Diamonds.
Muhammad
He was supposed
Ali?
to know Ali, not Muhammad Ali.
All
He
right.
was he stayed on Ali. He was supposed to be coming up under Nas. But what you have to understand, like when we talking about a situation. When we talk about these entertainers, we are definitely on the outside chiming in on the inside. We have no idea with none of that. We don't have no. We can speculate because what we know what money do. But if you got common fucking sense and you've been black and you've been on this earth as long as I've been on this earth,
Not been black.
we can decipher.
You just got black 10 years ago.
Nah, nigga, I'm still light skinned, nigga. I'm in the house.
Yeah.
Nigga, go, nigga, JD, where's my fucking corn at, nigga? I need 30,000 batches from you, nigga. I'm the lighter brother, nigga. I don't care how old I'm the lighter brother. Where's my motherfucking nigga? Where's my baggage, JD? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
I knew you was Marty Marv, nigga.
Dog,
Eddie
nigga.
was ready to
Nigga, brother or not.
Yo, listen.
Nigga said brother or not.
Yo, but listen, man. I know this shit took off, man. Like, we always want to just give some peace, love, and happiness to all
love, peace, and
everybody.
happiness, baby.
What we want to do right now, I know we touched on a few topics, man, women, and this whole 9, but we definitely wanted to represent. This Should Stop. Hit us up, man. This is J Defense, man. We're gonna go around the room. Everybody just gonna.
And one more, but JD, one more before we go, because I know this subject wasn't even on it,
and it ain't gonna be on it.
And it ain't
so
gonna
what
be
we're
on
gonna do is we gonna tune in. So we got y'all gonna be hitting us up. You listen, episode 1 is coming real soon. Stay tuned.
Get that merch.
See the heat. Yeah, we got This Should Stop t-shirts. Good looking, bro. We got the t-shirts. Hit us up, man. We circling through Boston.
Beantown, baby.
Yo, we got
Beantown, baby.
617. All rappers.
Beantown, baby.
Y'all gonna see me up here with Young Howell soon. We gonna have their team up here. We just moving in the right direction. We just want to give love to everybody in the Bean. Support each other. Hit, like, subscribe. It's so easy to do.
Beantown, baby.
You could be a hater, you could be a lover, but dog, like,
still support.
The more we do it for each other, the better off we'll be. That's what happened years ago when we didn't support our own. So let's start supporting our own.
And we still don't support our own. So everybody reach out.
We're gonna change the narrative.
Change the narrative.
So changing right now.
We're gonna change the narrative.
So again, right, what we gonna do? This is J Defense. Hit me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. We're going to go around the room.
How you spelling J Defense?
Oh, yeah, that's JAYDFENCE. J Defense. Hit me up. Definitely, we're going to go around the room signing off. Who you got, y'all?
It's your boy Young Who Else. I mean, the real Young, the real _ Young Who Else on Instagram. I'm doing shit on Facebook. And with me, talk to me nice or talk to me twice. Do talk to me twice, nigga. You don't get yelled at.
Got you.
Nice. Big Relly Row, definitely out of the Berry 02119. You can hit me up on any platform in Boston. Streets.
Spell it for us.
Roxbury, Dorchester, Southend,
Wait.
Mattapan, Hyde Park.
Are you-
I don't got no other social
Oh,
media.
sorry. No
Catch
social
me
media?
in the streets.
Oh,
Roxbury, Dorchester, Mattapan, Hyde Park.
that's his
South
social
End.
media.
That's no social media,
No,
but
that
I'm in
is
the
your
streets.
social.
I'm in the streets. That's my okay. Shorty corrected me. That is my. I'm in the streets. I'm not political. I don't give a fuck with nothing
He's
else.
not in the streets.
In the streets.
He's in
If
the
you know Blue Hill Ave, Warren Street, Washington Street, that's Boston, Mass. I don't want no Brockton, Haverhill, Lynn,
I tell him all the time.
Boston, Massachusetts. And my zip code is 02119.
Yeah, you ever meet
Hit
somebody?
me in the streets,
Hold on.
baby.
Side note: they be like, "Oh, where you from? You from Boston? Yes.
Yes, I get it.
I'm from Randolph.
Yes,
No.
no, that's
No.
not Boston, baby. You remember a few years ago they had
You gotta-
yeah, we,
John,
oh man.
sign off.
Well,
I'm
you know what?
sorry.
Ain't
I
nothing
did-
but
I
hood. We
did.
got off track. You know what I'm
Alright.
saying? We do
Johnny,
apologize.
say your math and we
Blue
got it.
Hill Ave and we out.
All right, fam. So this your stop podcast. This your stop podcast.
That shit.
THISYOUR podcast. Go on YouTube. There's a like button.
Meet me at one
There's a
dots.
subscribe button. It is free. I swear to God. I'm Machine Gun Johnny and signing out. Love y'all on Dogs That Do.
Peace, yo.
Peace.
Why is this nigga, yo, bro? Why is he like?
I don't want to change. You know,
Yo, well,
if